y'all, good morning. Welcome back to Sitting with Ashley. I'm Ashley. This is a collective reading. We're going to use the Light Series Tarot today. I finally feel better enough to be facilitating these readings after some spiritual warfare. Losers. Alright, anyway, we're using Light Series. I think I already said that. I don't know how good my shuffling is going to be. My wrist is hurt. I just had a massive sneeze right before this. Also, my ring light is in the bedroom. And so yeah, we're dark over here. I'm not opening that door, it's too fucking hot already. But, oh, I just went to get my computer charger out of there. And I accidentally made a lot of sound and accidentally unplugged the TV. I don't want to wake the baby up, so fuck it. You're gonna enjoy my darkness. Alright? So good. Also, I need to do my nails. I'm aware. I think I want to do that today while I watch Clueless. My best friend growing up and I used to have this Beverly Hills Best Beauty Salon in her mom's bathroom. And we used to watch Clueless and eat candy and toaster strudels. And I feel like it feels like I need to go back to 5th grade today. So hopefully I can make that happen. I do need some toaster strudels, but I also need some cat food, so. Anyway, maybe this is reminding you of what you have to do. Maybe you have a lot of stuff that you are thinking about. I don't know. Let's see. We got a bunch of cards out. We've got, what is this? The Ace of Wands with a fire energy. Very much lighting up your third eye. Okay. This netting on the top. Maybe this is someone, maybe you feel incarcerated in some way or breaking your chains. This netting is very much giving the pattern on the kafia for me, which is all about fishing nets for the Palestinians. Just kind of seeing that. Okay. Alright. Ooh, wow. Let's see. We do have some interference from others. Again, I've been experiencing that as well. I let some gnarly ass energy very close to me. So there are a few energies of yeah, there's a lot going on. There's only there's 2 major arcana. So what that gives me is that there's a lot of challenges happening within your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical elements. But the 2 major arcana are here. We'll do those 2 at the end. But let's check out what kind of challenges we're going through. This looks like a lot of having to defend yourself, having to come home to yourself, having to liberate yourself, having to trust yourself, honor yourself, which is legit. I mean, that's how I've been feeling too. I've had to really say goodbye to energies this week. I mean, not my last. But we've got the 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. So this energy together gives me very much people silently competing with you. I know my nails are awful, okay? I know they're bad. But 3 of Pentacles is about this, like, I get interference with this card, some sort of triangulation, some sort of coming against you without even your knowledge at points. And then the 5 of Wands is illustrating that triangulation, the competing, the competitive nature. So you probably weren't aware of it, but others were or are putting you in a space of competition with them. And whatever that is for you, it's serving as this reminder to come home to yourself with this red string theory. The Four of Swords is the card directly after the Three of Swords, which is about like extreme heartbreak, betrayal. There's this red string theory that people talk about with people outside of themselves, but with the Four of Swords, this red string theory is coming back home to a space of who you are, fixing your broken heart, allowing yourself to release yourself from any self-imposed bondage or the bondage that others have placed on you, whether this is presenting itself as nightmares or intrusive thoughts or lack of clarity, things like that. Maybe habits, behaviors, addictions resurfacing as well. Either way, both of these cards are speaking to, is this upside down? The Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords are speaking to allowing yourself to recognize where you're feeling I'm getting incarcerated, I'm also getting unliberated, so either way, wherever you're feeling yourself tied down, allowing yourself to release that, right? Allowing that to leave your space. Swords energy is air energy, and it's also ruling the mental. Maybe you're overthinking, maybe again, there's just this lack of clarity. But it feels like you are finding your clarity, but people are, like, these are the harsher energies that we're dealing with in this reading. Maybe whatever people have done to you has left you feeling emotionally withdrawn, bored, unfulfilled, whatever it is for you. Sorry, I'm like lacking words today. Maybe that's how you're feeling. I think that we often we allow ourselves to take for granted when we do feel balanced, right? So, I mean, coming from this energy of the Four of Swords to the Four of Cups, I mean, maybe you're bored, but you're not in this energy anymore, right? Or if you are still in this energy, once you get back to being bored in your own energy, don't take that for granted, right? So I feel like there's some direction to cut people off. Whoever that is, you know who that is for you. You know who's not serving you. The Three of Cups gives me, so this is another progression. But the Three of Cups always gives me, well, not always, but in this case, it's giving me this acknowledgement and recognition of your past, present, and future selves, right? So again, once you release yourself from this bondage and you start to feel bored, you start to feel sad, you start to feel alone or lonely, right? Remember that this is the process you had to go through, and honor yourself in that, right? You've had to follow these stars home back to yourself many times. You've had to heal your own heart. You've had to release yourself from what no longer serves you. You've had to say goodbye and set boundaries to people who you know are not good for you, right? So if you are starting to feel ungrateful for that, or lonely, or upset that you are having to do this alone or having to do it again, I get it. I'm so sick of fucking thinking I have friends and them being like having all of this secret animosity towards me. So that's my personal thing. Like, I want friends, I want community. Like, everything I do, I want to be able to do it with others. But every single time I get in any sort of relationship with people, they turn into silent haters when I'm like generous, and I'm like, what the fuck, you know? It sucks. And they start to try and bring me down. Don't allow people to bring you down. Okay? We have the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Again, swords are mental energy. So coming from this energy right here, I mean, you're choosing to fight, right? There's a lot of mental energy here. So I don't know, maybe you've been diagnosed with a mental illness. Maybe you're exploring and reclaiming your own agency. This is the correct channel for you. I am a radical peer, so if you need any support with your mental, you can schedule a session or check out all of the playlists. I have liberated myself from the mental health system, and I hope others do it as well. So this is what this is speaking to. This is all sword energy. This is all mental energy. So this is your process of what's going on in your head, whether there's other people involved or not. But with this Four of Swords, I do believe that there are other people involved here, especially with those first two energies of the triangulation and the competition. So whatever people are making you feel about yourself, remember, don't participate in that, right? We don't participate in our own oppression, no matter who is the one trying to put us in boxes, right? So the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords speak to moving forward with integrity, moving forward with clarity, but moving forward clearly and quickly. Now, there is no rush in this process, right? You might feel rushed because we are on a physical plane of existence. If you do start to feel rushed in your own process, I recommend taking a break from other people, which is probably social media. Don't compare yourself to anyone else's journey. Your journey is uniquely your own, okay? So with moving forward with this integrity, we've got a couple things happening. This Knight of Swords is moving quickly, so I'm going to bring in the other quick moving energy in here, which is the Eight of Wands. In the traditional tarot, it's all of the wands going in one spot. Again, wands are fire energy, and this represents spiritual. So whenever you're starting to feel overwhelmed in your mental, reach to your spiritual, right? Find that balance. Call on whatever it is you believe, and they will rush in to support you in your enlightenment, okay? Ace of Swords. Lot of mental energy here. Peep how this is a staircase. This is also the Fibonacci sequence. I did a collective reading about the Fibonacci sequence, particularly a few months ago. I remember the cover title, the thumbnail though, and it looks a lot like this. There's like pine cones and seashells, and it's, I believe the reading is called Earth's Request or something like that. This is just an acknowledgement of living in a more cyclical way of being versus a more linear way, which is what capitalism really promotes, right? So again, no matter what you have, this is the first card of the swords, right? Which again is our mental. So whatever clarity you need, whatever clarity you need, allow yourself to get there in your own time, okay? Again, whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, call on your spirit, which is right here. We have the Two of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Page of Wands. All very alone, all very focused, all very ready to claim what is theirs, ready to take the spotlight, ready to dance and beat to their own drum, ready to ride whatever waves come. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. Okay? So again, that's the spiritual energy. You know who you are at a spiritual level. And whoever these people are in this Three of Pentacles energy or this Five of Wands, whoever's competing or placing you in triangulation, triangulation can speak to like a third party, which is like cheating. I don't know why I did air quotes. Cheating is a very real thing. But either way, whoever these people are for you, so this could be a breakup, this could be a divorce, this could be a friendship of many years, This could just be an outgrowing of others as well, and acknowledging that and placing boundaries. This could be calling out some malicious or nefarious intent. This could be speaking your truth, right? Whatever that is for you. Recognize whenever you're starting to feel frantic because of others outside of you, pull your energy back and rely on your spirit, your spiritual side to take over, right? Which is this firm in my own ability stance, okay? When we do that, we're going to be leading ourselves towards emotional fulfillment, okay? I know we have when pigs fly here, but the affirmation that is associated with this card is not how this card looks. So maybe you are in a process of feeling like you're never going to get to this emotional stability. Maybe it feels too far off. Again, emotional stability comes from honoring ourselves no matter where we are in our process, right? These are all cups energy, which is ruled by the emotions. This is water energy, okay? So really tap in, allow yourself to feel what you are feeling, allow yourself to notice your emotions as if they are waves, okay, and just ride them. Breathe through them. Alright, don't allow yourself to ever be put back into a space of imbalance from others. I think this is a lifelong process. It gets easier as we go, but I think that more and more people will come into our lives. New levels, new devils kind of thing. You know, once you graduate this, once you learn how to transmute energy, once you learn how to center yourself, once you learn how to find balance, you're going to be given opportunities to do that for yourself. Those are the lessons that the universe is going to continue to provide for you. And ending this reading, we have these two major arcanas, which is Temperance and the Sun. So what I was just saying, you're gonna get the opportunity to continue to find your own balance and happiness, right? The Sun is the happiest card in the deck, which is that Cups energy, emotional fulfillment. So every time someone comes in and tries to knock you down, you're going to be given an opportunity to reclaim your life, to reclaim your path, to stand 10 toes down on what it is that you're doing, what it is you know is true for you. Find that balance, again, within your emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical. And that's going to be leading you to this wish fulfillment energy, this happiness. You're going to be unfuckwithable if you can continue to find your balance throughout any of this. Okay? Let's pull an affirmation. I'm going to leave you with that. Take a breath. Really check in with your body also when you're going through any of these things. Your body is going to communicate what it needs. Maybe it needs you to go for a walk. Maybe it needs you to take a shower. Maybe you need to eat something healthy. I ate an entire bag of Cheetos, which is unusual for me, and I feel like I was just eating styrofoam. It like really fucked my body up. I don't think I was eating caramellos too, so it was like Cheetos and caramellos. And I was like, but I usually eat like salads and shit, so it was gross. So maybe pay attention to your diet. Allow your body to communicate with you, okay? And sometimes when other people are so heavy in our energy, we don't really let our bodies communicate, especially under capitalism. Our bodies usually come last, right? Bodies are ruled by the pentacle energy, though. The physical energy, earth energy. So if you are struggling with abundance or scarcity mindset or even a victim mentality, check your diet. I have a saying that helped me. I was like, the ruling elite are my taste buds and the like masses are the rest of my body, right? So, oh, my baby's awake. So like when I only do something because it tastes good but it's not good for my body, Cheetos and caramellos, you know, it's going to affect how the rest of my system works. We are a bunch of systems. We are our muscular system, our nervous system, our digestive system, our, I don't know the other ones. Sensory, I don't think that's one, but anyway. Okay, happiness depends on ourselves. Shine like the whole universe is yours, and come what may. That come what may is going to be, again, that opportunity to find balance over and over until you are a completely unshakable and unfuckable force. All great things have small beginnings. Replace fear of the unknown with curiosity, and the best is yet to come. And creativity takes courage. Hold on tight to your dreams. Have a good one, y'all.